Alrighty, hey my fellow multiversal travelers, it is I, Zach the Vampog, and welcome to Mass Effect 2. This is the sequel of the first game, and it comes in the events of this game actually happens after Mass Effect 1, so no convoluted timeline. Everything is all straightforward with this game. And now we're going to begin a new journey. Of course, I'm not alone here. I have Jared with me.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Shadowflare Productions.
We also have Emily with us as well.
This is Emmy Rayman Fangirl. Welcome.
We also have my adorable hermanita, Amelia.
Hello, motherfuckers.
And lastly, we have Storm with us as well.
Hello, hello, hello. Very happy to be here for this one.
All right. Now, I'm wondering, is the game a bit too loud for everyone? Because I want to make sure that we can hear each other. That the audience can hear us.
Hang on, I'll play ads. I see. Boy, does it even want to pop up for me? Oh, there it is.
Dun dun dun.
Stream looks good. We're loud enough. You can hear the audio in the background.
Pretty good.
And Adam said he said, "Hey Zach, good thing I'm wearing my N7 leather jacket for this stream."
Ooh.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. God dang, you're making me want to go get my leather jacket now. Hang on.
Now we start Mass Effect 2.
Now, before we get into before we get into the character customization section, crap, I do want to preface something. While this is technically a direct sequel, the timeline does show that there is something that happens in between the prologue and the beginning of this game, which you won't access through the game here. You have to actually go and watch the released animated film that came out around the time when this game was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That animated film being Mass Effect Paragon Lost.
Yep.
Which of course which also happens alongside like 3 different Mass Effect books as well. So there is a time gap that happens between the prologue of this game and the actual rest of this game, but there's a good reason for that, and I won't say what it is. You'll actually see it for yourself. Funny enough, since as I said to someone, when the intro here is a bit explosive.
Me who loves chaos and corruption.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
Sure, that's exactly what you're gonna be seeing.
Yay!
I was being sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Well, half sarcastic, half true. Anyway.
Aww. But chaos and corruption.
I mean, I said half sarcastic. That means half of it is true. Jesus Christ.
But still, chaos and destruction.
My God,
She's got
children,
baby.
open your ears.
You'll be more confused than anything. Just saying.
Why would
That's
I
why-
be confused? Wait,
You'll
wait,
see.
never mind.
You'll see.
I'm burpy.
Okay, and add on to answer that, the DLCs are included, are automatically included with the Legendary Edition.
Yeah, in Legendary Edition, any DLCs for the previous games are already in by default.
Yeah, except for one that was excluded from the first game because of how buggy it was.
Which that's fine, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Which in order to play that DLC, you're gonna have to play it on the original Mass Effect 1.
I pulled the derpy again. Fuck.
Now, real quick, check the extras just in case I need to remember what the fuck was sitting in there.
Achievements.
Okay, it's just that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Gone.
Now, here are 3 options for when you start a new game: male,
Import.
female, or import a Mass Effect 1 character.
Yes, yes, people. This is how Mass Effect asks you if you want to continue the character you previously created. It will ask you as a third option if you want to legit import your previous save file as a continuing character.
And all the progress that you made in the first game will be transferred to this one.
It's not your not your stats, but specifically your choices is what it is. It's more like your Shepard's character progression is what continues forward here.
Yep.
Not his gameplay stats.
No, because
it's pretty much think of it as like the new game plus for Persona, but without it being the new game plus system.
Persona. I'm sorry. I had to. I apologize.
Of course, anything that happens anything that happens over here is not. It's gonna be a clean slate. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah, if you choose to ignore the third option, which is to import your previous character from the first game, you'll be starting from a clean slate. And if you do that, then Garrus from the first game will be automatically killed off.
Yeah, because you didn't grow a connection to him.
And he's one of the only characters that has that weird status on most of the shit.
While if you import if you import your character, then Garrus will be just fine.
Exactly.
Oh, and before we start, I need to give you the guide for the second game.
No. The Reddit post has for all three games.
Okay.
So for the Reddit one, I'm good.
What about the missions in order then?
That one also has it too.
Remember,
the Reddit post has both the party and mission order.
And another thing, I'm going to mention this right now. This game brings more variety, meaning more characters, more romance choices, and more ways to actually have your character progress. And this one is one of the most stricter ones, sadly.
More ways to commit uwu.
Pretty much.
I had to!
Although I am interested to see a reaction.
I'm in a good mood.
I'm curious to see a reaction to one certain character from this game.
Shut the fuck up.
Now.
Oh yeah, real quick note. Hey, do you remember the Horizon mission?
Yes.
Here's the thing to keep in mind. That mission will trigger and force you to complete it until you've gotten 3 of the dossier missions done, and of course gotten a very certain special scientist. So be careful with the Horizons mission.
I know.
I think it's a reminder because then it actually lets the audience know whenever they decide to play this.
Yeah. Okay. But just in case, I know you're using the Reddit thing, but I have my guide here that I use for Mass Effect 2 as well.
Well, like I said, the Reddit thing is what I'll be using since it already has both things applied together.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know. Now.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, my fucking brother self. Sorry.
Import Mass Effect 1 character, Nautilus Shepard. Level 57.
Yep.
Now.
Alright, people, the intro for this is going to get very interesting. Which now comes the usual thing, which, of course, obviously for the auto level up, Jesus, you already know to have it mostly focus on squads, so you can choose the levels for your Shepard yourself.
I already set up everything before the stream, so this is already the setup that I want.
Good. So those are on. Good. How are they done? Now here comes the double checking for all this stuff here.
Yeah, wait. The name is Nautilus Shepard. Yep. Rank
57. Military specialization being soldier. Psychological profile being Paragon. Commander Shepard followed the Paragon path.
Because good boy Shepard.
The status of Rex is where he survived the mission on Vermeer. The missing action is for Ashley Williams, which I will keep doing it no matter fucking what. Your council history is that you saved the council during the attack on the Citadel, during the thing with Sarah and Sovereign.
Yeah.
And the council seat choice you made was specifically Captain Anderson because he's the only right choice.
Correct.
Electronic Arts presents. Electronic Arts presents a BioWare production. Now we're gonna be entering a cutscene. So everyone hush and tell me if it's too loud, people.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made tremendous sacrifices to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity's membership in the prestigious group. And the Council's forced to respond to evidence of the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization across every 50,000 years, have returned.
It went way too fast.
Yeah, I know. I'll read the fucking excerpt from the wiki anyway.
The good old Normandy.
Memories.
Disengaging FTL drives.
So...
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Hope you're watching, Amelia.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth.
Like,
brace for evasive
smoking up
maneuvers.
and down.
Oh shit! We're being under
It's about to
attack.
get good.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down.
Oh, well. Bye-bye.
Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Kate, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Here we start the game with the Normandy being destroyed.
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Okay, now I see why you don't pay attention.
Also, as you guys noticed, Caden Alenko was wearing a Phoenix heavy Phoenix armor. That was not his suit in the original game. He was wearing an Onyx suit. Showing that that's not the armor that I also gave him. No. I think it's stated that I think from what I can tell canonically Kenny was the one that was supposed to die while Ashley was supposed to be the survivor. Because why for some reason they would get Caden a Phoenix armor in the game.
I think it's just the default for whoever's in that cutscene.
Also, speaking of Alenko, say goodbye to his usual personality because, in my opinion, his personality gets way worse later down the line.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Help me out.
Little boy. Why?
They're coming around for another attack.
Oh, okay.
Everything on fire. This is fine.
This is fine.
Ow, watch the arm.
Sorry, Joker, but sorry to force your body, but this needed to be done.
Well, it's broken arm or high chance of death, so pick your poison.
You know what? Throw me in the fucking fire.
Save yourself, Joker.
Bye bye. Ooh! Owie!
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, you fucking... I don't even want to... I don't even want to think of that because I have phantom.
My oxygen.
Oh boy.
I'm back, and for those who are confused, guess what? We just fucking died.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the best.
That's
the
how
best
this game
thing to a
fucking
game.
starts.
Mass Effect 2.
That's legit how this game starts.
Our character fucking dies.
Now here it asks a question: if you guys want a summary of Mass Effect 1 story or not.
Yep. Wait, should we let was that you, Emily?
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was her.
Boop, Emily. Anyways. Now, there she goes. Now, for those who mostly missed, for those who missed the first game, do you want to know the recap? Yes or no?
I sadly have to BRB now. Yay!
Wait. Anyway.
Shut up, woman!
But yeah. Okay, people want me to recap, so let's
You know what to do.
let's be silent and
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control, said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reaper's return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Now the fun begins.
Yep.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Also, Wolf, real quick. No, he didn't break every bone in his body. Something else happened entirely, and it's way more fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
For context, for those who want to see that little beginning section bit, the parts where we start seeing the outside and inside of his body, the damage that he took in there was because of the fact of let's see, besides being thrown to the vacuum of space with a damaged suit that was legit losing oxygen, so he literally was suffocating to death. But there's also the fact that he also got drawn into a planet fucking through terminal velocity and higher, and fucking through atmospheric pressure change, and fucking falling through said atmosphere onto the planet's actual fucking like surface, crashed his own fucking body, even though dead, into a fucking planet. So he was both being suffocated to death, burning the fuck to pieces, and being fucking also frostbite freezing the entire time because there was an ice planet he fucking fell into.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really fucked. But now he's back to normal, like nothing even happened.
I'm back from the dead, bitches. And before everyone asks, no, this is not a clone.
Showing an awareness of his surroundings.
This isn't Spider-Man.
My God,
oh God, don't.
And hello, gorgeous.
Give him the sedative.
Okay, I'm placing that on the
Don't
list.
try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
You already knew that.
Brain activity is
I just want to get your reaction on stream anyways.
Starts pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Well, I did say I was looking forward to this, didn't I?
Oh my God, Adam Master says that must cost a lot of credits.
You have no idea.
We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
And that's why it's always good to have a rich person think you're valuable.
Wake up, Commander.
Now, there's a cool little detail here in Mass Effect 2. If for those who pay attention real carefully, you guys can see he has little scars on his face.
Yeah, plus the scar that I have, plus the scar on my right eye, over my right eye is gone.
And as you can see, we're currently under attack.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
I'll let you guys choose. I'll let the audience here choose this one. Do you guys want me to explain how Shepard is brought back to life, or do you guys want the game itself to tell you? Because the game will only give you like a rough idea of what it is. Wait and see more responses first.
Yeah, I'm just clearing things out over here.
No, you're good.
Adam says explain it in full.
So did Nailon. Okay. Here goes. What you guys saw in the bit where the whole parts with his body and shit, that has to do with the Lazarus Project. And you guys know DC Comics, or most specifically Batman, you guys don't know what this will rely into, because it's kind of similar to that a little bit. The Lazarus Project in Mass Effect here is a cybernetic enhancement / chemical revival project that was made to bring back specifically Shepard here, in case of the event of him potentially dying. Which of course they had to use it. Thing is though, there's not enough to repeat it for anyone because it was made specifically just for his particular genome and such. So they legit took every resource they could, fucking get the most expensive shit they could ever fucking get their hands on, which means paying shit tons of fucking credits or even stealing some shit, to get all the resources they need to chemically and cybernetically bring Shepard back to life. He was legit revived from the dead. And here's the thing, because of the timeline placement of when this all takes place, Shepard was dead for about a year or two, actually. So he was legit full-on considered missing in action. And it just so happened to bring him back to life.
Someone died.
It was Emily.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what the whole thing is. Also, welcome back, Amelia, but your thing's being stupid.
Yeah, no, restart.
Okay, now I can hear you talk.
Yeah, PC restart.
Well, you just missed out on a Taylor tidbit because Shepard brought back to life.
How the fuck?
I'll explain to you in short real quick. The Lazarus Project, which is the thing that was used on him, is a cybernetic / chemical revival project that was designed to specifically bring Shepard back from the dead. You know, kind of like the Lazarus Pit from Batman.
Okay. The Lazarus Pit bit is what made me kind of.
It functions similar like that, but the bonus is that you won't have your mind going insane after fucking coming out of it for the first time.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
And yes, that's what. And yes, as I said, not a clone. This is actually the actual Shepard.
Yeah, legit full-on revival.
Yep.
Okay, but I do apologize for my fucking absence. Let's just say I went AFK to go get some strawberries with like peanut butter and jam because I usually eat those as a nighttime comfort snack. And while I was going to get it, my PC, when I went to deafen, fucked up to the point that it fucked over my phone, mic, and my own PC itself. So I had to restart my phone, my PC, and my headset.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Oh, and by the way, do you know how expensive the Lazarus Project was?
How expensive?
They had to make sure they built up 4 billion credits just so that they can do everything with the fucking project.
What the fuck?
Yep. And I guess now I had to wake up the Latino because he was sleeping. Because Wolf wants to get his attention right now.
Yeah, Wolf showed me what they made.
Okay, I'm awake. What happened? Can someone explain me what happened?
Your fanboy's back.
And what's this he sent me?
Wolf and Puppy.
Wolf, are you trying to rush this right now?
Hey, he already sold me. He already showed me what
Again, is he trying to rush this right now?
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
That's a big mech.
Also, I figured out how expensive that entire how expensive 4 billion credits is to American dollars.
Oh.
What's the damage?
No, I have one thing to say. Kaboom.
We got a grenade launcher. For the first time ever, we actually have a grenade launcher.
Yes.
But anyway, explain your thing, Jared.
You know how it was 4 billion credits, right?
Yep.
Here's a fun fact I found out. 1 credit in Mass Effect's universe equals to about 16 cents in USD. So, do you know how much 4 billion costs in USD? $640 million.
What the fuck?
Which in British pounds, by the way, that equals to about 503,580,160 pounds. Again, here's the thing: they waited 2 years just to build up that much fucking cash.
I heard
two whole years to build up that much money.
I heard the sound of a wallet, of a British wallet in pain right now.
Okay, can I make this even funnier? That I literally make jokes about like him spending money, and I can hear him mentally screaming right now.
As you literally, because that's basically, because again, that's literally anywhere from over 500 to over 600 million in both USD and British pound perspective in terms of cash. Like again, that's expensive as fuck.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary.
And again, a
biological
single
activity.
credit in Mass Effect equals to 16 cents.
From simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion.
Okay.
Which basically means whatever cents is in British pounds conversion would be 13, basically.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical.
Also, Amelia?
But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know.
Just to let you know, Storm just said hello gorgeous to Miranda on stream.
You bitch.
About Mass Effect, you old fucker! I knew something was up, you old shit!
It's because
Thank you.
it's because one of his favorite girls was finally debuting right in this game actually.
Oh no! I'll say this right now. I'm very good at reading him, but I do not know like what could be his fucking like chicks. So.
Oh. Even Amelia felt that.
I felt.
That was a rocket launcher to the back. What? You sound far away.
Phantom touch. Owie.
Even from
I have a migraine now.
Even from a fictional character.
Incoming.
I feel it.
Oh wait, we're gonna get introduced to a new character right now. Right.
New morsel?
Shepard, what the hell?
Feed him to the fire.
Also for those who are in this call chat.
Work in progress.
Also hi Jacob. Anyway.
Why does he look so familiar to someone?
Okay. Let the cutscene roll first, then you can say your thing real quick.
Okay.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Alright, now you can say your thing.
I was gonna say, for those who are in this call, I'm gonna post the exact number size for how expensive that was. So for those who are in this call, there's the actual number scale, how expensive the funding is for the Lazarus project in this game.
The amount of damage I could do with that.
Like, as you can see, that's like a lot.
I love my snack.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Who has joined?
Ems.
Welcome back.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's
I
target
forgot how messy this smack could get.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
Wait,
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin.
Shut up.
Project Lazarus was different. Cutting edge technology.
I didn't say nothing.
You do.
What do you
I
mean?
heard that.
Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
That's a good thing.
Alright.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Now I see why Storm likes her.
There was some gunfire and an explosion.
Do I need to grab a certain...
No, hold on. Just wait until you see her in person. Just wait until you see her in person, Amelia.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best to
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
I swear you bring up a thing.
This is Jake.
Also, I made the cost of the Lazarus' funding to our real world money fucking public in the live chat for them to see.
Yeah, I saw.
Rip my wallet. I'm already broke as
Roger
it
that,
is.
Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
And here's the thing, Amelia. It took them 2 years just to get that amount of money.
That's him.
2 years to do that.
Tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright. But yeah, just wait until you see Miranda in person, Amelia. Then you also have another reason to see why.
Okay, to be honest, I have ammo now.
They've seen us.
Also, since we're on the topic, I'm just gonna say for those who played the OGs, we were robbed. If you're an OG, you know what I mean.
Excuse me. Combat systems engaged.
I've never
Wilson,
played this here.
find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight
Thing
into
is, if you play it long after it came out, your mind will basically constantly go into the mindset of like, why did I miss out on this? No, because trust me, Mass Effect is that fun.
Oh no, the thing is, and I find it hilarious that during the like marketing release, this was a thing that they removed certain camera angles.
Oh yeah.
The same mind, the same morals, the same personality.
Here's like the thing, I played BioShock, like our other streams, but I've never played
project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Had a lot of games that are like this though.
Shepard, down here!
What's a small thoughts on the cost of the Lazarus project?
Consciousness. Yeah, that was me.
The damage I could do with that.
We talk about this after we fix my leg.
Should be some
Alright,
medic gel
cutscene.
in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station.
Even though
on the wall.
these how these scenes are, we could pretty much just talk along with them.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Right bumper and Unity.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now.
So for those who know their
shut down the
voice
security
actors should
nets.
know who Wilson
Whoever
sounds
did
very
this
similar
fried the whole
to.
system. Completely
I
irreversible.
am having issues
We didn't ask
with
what you were
audio
doing.
right now.
Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix
Oh,
this.
you're tired,
Besides,
little
I was
wolf.
shot.
Come here.
How do you explain that?
Latino, be nice to the boy.
I'm just going to call him.
Yeah, do I need to remind you about the talk we had?
Don't you think don't you think I've forgotten that?
Making sure.
Besides, you're the guys who woke me up, so.
We had
Dialogue.
to.
The dialogue options.
They're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me
Karma's
up?
a bitch.
Shut up, asshole.
Okay, maybe she's
Okay,
not a
I
traitor.
don't like him.
But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few.
Mix!
Overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
He says that while standing in front of
Also,
him.
real quick, if you guys have noticed, the gunplay, while similar, does seem to act different now since
Okay, we
it
took
doesn't
them
use
down.
that weird
But
that
this is
energy
getting
bar
tense.
anymore.
Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded
Yeah,
and
you're already
controlled by
pissing me
Cerberus.
off, dude.
There you go. There's a revelation of who is behind the Lazarus Project. Cerberus.
AKA that
Into
minor
Cerberus
group we
few
took out a
while
bunch of
I was
times in the first game.
investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we
So
have to
just
work
because
together.
they thought we
I
died,
thought you deserved
wow,
to know
okay.
what's what.
What?
Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the
Nothing.
elusive man.
No,
He'll
no,
explain
I'm curious.
everything. I promise.
Nothing, because if no.
Come on, say it.
No!
Come on, manita.
No!
Also, they said the elusive man. I'm going to ask about that.
The elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his
I was about to say, just say it. It's not that serious.
Really is.
It was a code name. The
No,
Alliance.
because now I forgot what I was going to say.
Kind of stuck.
Alright. So the dialogue.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts, we're almost at the shuttle.
Alright. Codex Cerberus.
And that's why you're bland, Jacob.
Okay, who wants to throw him into space without a helmet?
Well, there was that one kid from Magic School Bus.
Bruh.
Sensors activated.
Can we please?
Come on, you knew it had to be brought up.
Ah, my shield.
Please.
Can you please what?
Can we please throw him into the? Can we please? Please.
I don't get what you're asking.
He wants to
Can we
throw.
throw him into space without a helmet, so he can suffocate immensely and painfully.
With the fucking bald dude complaining.
Please, it's annoying.
Like, are you asking about the bald dude?
Yes.
You'll get something better. You'll get something better than that.
Yeah, don't worry. Just wait.
For those who don't know, though, I finished talking about the gameplay real quick. So, the guy who was voicing Wilson, that bald dude, he's funny enough, that's actually Steve Bloom, the guy who you might mostly know as either Wolverine from certain Marvel cartoons or Orochimaru from Naruto.
Yep, that's him.
As for gameplay, or at least for the shooting aspect, you guys can definitely see that now we have an actual ammo counter now, making us go back to the usual way of how we play shooter games.
In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the
Also, now the elemental ammo that we have, now they're more of a power-up instead of actually being an equipable object, which means we can switch them on the fly if we choose to.
Yep. And plus, you also get a better indicator that shows that you actually have it activated.
Now we're gonna be in the cutscene, and we're going to see another character, which we've been hearing about her recently.
Time to go see Miranda.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Oh, God!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
I still hate her fucking jawline.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I'm worried
Should've
now.
taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of
I
that?
don't like her fucking jawline.
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus.
Not giving him
Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Yeah, God, I hate her jawline with a fucking passion.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but the way how her because here's the thing, the way how her face is rigged for fucking emotive expression, whenever she fucking frowns, she doesn't look right because it makes her look more fucking mannish, and it's fucking weird.
We need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests?
Come here, little
Took down
wolf.
those mechs
Just
without any trouble.
come
That
here.
has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack.
Okay,
The
I'm
elusive
gonna
man
go.
needs to know
I'm
that Shepard's
going.
personality and
Fuck
memories
off.
are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone
Shut
that
up.
long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Amelia, you also missed out how
Records show
badly
you
his
were
body
a
was
space
fucked up
kid.
before they
Raised
revived him.
mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians.
Do you want
during
how
the
bad it
Stylian
was?
Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended
Now
on
how you
you
last saw
holding that
him
position.
suffocating with lack of oxygen in
However
his
you
suit
wanna
in
put it,
space,
it was
right?
damn impressive. I had friends who were there.
But he didn't just get he wasn't
Satisfied
just
Miranda.
suffocating in space.
Almost.
Do you know who he also got?
Let's try something more recent.
What?
Let's see,
Vermeer,
but
where you
the fact that
destroyed
it all
Sam's
happened
cloning
near an
facility.
ice planet, the
You had to leave
gravitational
one of
pull
your
started
squad
pulling him
behind
in,
to
which
die
means
in
he
the
was fucking
blast.
entering the planet
Gunnery
at terminal
Chief Ashley
velocity with just his
was killed in
suit,
action.
which means he was also
It was your
burning
call.
up to a
Why'd
fucking
you leave
crisp
it
to the point he
behind?
should already been fucking blown to pieces, but still fucking comes up and crashes on the fucking ice planet, also fucking burning a frostbite all mixed together. So he didn't just suffocate, but he also got heavily planetary based burns and also fucking huge ass massive frostbite.
How the?
And they all revived him after all that.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that I'm suffering from frostbite right now.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Also, curious question: are you going to customize the armor?
Yes, I fucking am.
Of course he would, because I didn't
The
custom
elusive
my
man
hell.
is
I
waiting
did
for
like
you in the other room.
my customization was basically taking the default thing and just enhancing how it already looks. I recommend you want to customize it now so you can show people how it works. Alright, people, here is the appearance customization stuff for armor and casual wear.
At least what I have at the moment.
Yes, but you can upgrade when you actually purchase stuff. You have to make sure you go to the right vendors to purchase some of the shit. But the fact you can actually alter around the colors and shit, though, is such a fucking yes. Like, I love the color
Alright.
customization.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a warm shower and wake myself up.
Alright.
I'm falling asleep here. Which I don't know why I'm falling asleep, because basically I slept all evening.
I think you're feeling Wolf over there, who's feeling exhausted due to school.
Oh no, and then the whole crying fit, and yeah, that's
Here are the casual clothing for Shepard.
Alright, I'm gonna go deafen. Actually, I'll just go. I'll be back in a bit. It's just, and plus, I kind of need to take care of the frostbite anyway.
Also, the N7 hoodie, which is the second to last one. Yeah, that's what I chose.
Yeah, but I want to make it fit, so I'm choosing this.
I know. I'm saying that the second to last one was the one I chose.
I know. I think I used that one for my casual outfit in the for the third game's DLC.
I swear that red and black jacket looks so similar.
What, the N7 hoodie?
No, the one after it.
The leather jacket one.
Yeah.
It does as well, but I'm more into the hoodie one.
Now, everyone.
I think my dad owns that.
Here is the elusive man.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Fire.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier, and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Okay, I think we're done with questions, so...
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Now, for any Spider-Man fans in the live chat, that man's voice for the elusive man should sound very fucking familiar.
Mm-hmm.
As for those who don't know, that is Martin Sheen, the same man who played Uncle Ben in the Amazing Spider-Man films.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
So yeah, have fun with that little tidbit of knowledge. Now from here you can choose to talk. Now this is for here you can just randomly chit chat with Miranda or Jacob in any order.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Hell no, you put a control chip inside my brain, I would have chucked you right on the spot. Anyways.
Can't say I like
Yeah, nah, not feeling that.
Control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
You'll learn more about her the more you further on into the journey.
Yeah, she's not very open right from the start. Jacob, however, he is heavily open, so...
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Now...
Just saying ahead of time for a lot of people, fucking, when it comes to like the Cerberus exclusive characters in this game, Jacob is one of the best.
Yes, he is. People don't like him for specific reasons that happens if you're a female Shepard, but we'll get to that when we get to that at some point. But for now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a snack, so entertain the crowd for me.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, people, that's basically most of what has been happening so far for this intro. Hope the intro was surprising enough for you all to get enough of a reaction out of.
Yeah, I would have been curious to see that staff meeting. Oh, how should we start the next game off? Oh, I know, let's kill the main character.
All the fucking spit ticks of coffee on that fucking table, I can imagine. Keep in mind, this is the same people who fucking made fucking Sonic Chronicles. Yeah, for those who don't know, Sonic Chronicles is made by BioWare, which, again, they're the ones who made this series, so...
You know, I actually liked that game. It's just a shame that it kind of didn't really come together.
I'm probably assuming a lot of the things behind it is probably because of some development behind the scenes bullcrap that we probably don't know about.
Yeah.
Because
It would have been
you know how much of a mystery the development of that game is?
how much?
That even Sonic Retro, one of the most prolific sites to actually get info on the background for development history on Sonic games, has no info about the development of Sonic Chronicles.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that elusive. Which is funny because this game has the elusive man.
It was me, Sega.
Not my.
It would have been interesting. It would have been interesting to see what they would have done for a sequel.
Yeah. Though, of course, because of how the game came out for both casual RPG players that want to play Sonic, and of course, Sonic fans themselves, and of course, critics or AKG quote unquote gaming journalists. The game didn't turn out so well reception wise, so because of the game's kind of been written out of canon.
Yeah. And also a certain writer sticking his nose in.
Yeah, but even then, him trying to fucking sue Sega during that didn't work.
Yeah.
You know how badly it didn't work?
How badly?
That when he first attempted it, Sega just completely ignored his existence. So he didn't even try it for a second time at all.
I'm back. And what?
Welcome back.
What?
Oh, but just talking about the fact I mentioned that BioWare, the makers of Mass Effect series, are also the creators of Sonic Chronicles, and we're just talking about certain bits about Sonic Chronicles.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, then do to you. And also, yes, this is our new level up screen, or at least mission report screen.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get these loading cinematics for when we drop onto a planet or location.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
I love the new drop shifts they started to include in.
Yeah, nice detail.
Mm-hmm. And everyone got their weapons now. Like I got all the weapons that I got. I pretty much got all my weapons back.
With of course, obviously with a few different additions, like now having the
grenade launcher.
Big old giant thing in your back.
Yeah, the grenade launcher.
Yep.
Field is clear.
And Jacob gets a shotgun, and Miranda gets a shuriken pistol, but that's a full-on automatic pistol last time I checked. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to... I'll keep it this here for now. But get those elemental bullets out of the way first.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Oh yeah, we can also interact with certain things on the level to actually salvage stuff.
Yep.
Hear that? Sounds like thunder.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies. Make activity. Shoot them before they take out your shield.
Yeah.
Robots still uses the same weakness. Well, if they're electronic, they can. If they're a robot, they're still weak to electricity.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight.
Or fire.
We're not alone here.
Yeah, but from what I can tell, electricity works better.
Actually, in my case, both work just as fine.
Hmm.
I've actually switched on and off with either one, and both work equally when it comes to the machines. It gets more selective when you're finding certain like machines. And of course, also here's one of the new hacking systems of this game, which honestly I like. How Mass Effect 2's hacking is a bit more, actually I had to actually work for it.
Mm-hmm.
They've seen us.
Look, Quarians.
Quarians.
You said you'd let me handle this.
Hello there.
There's the best bitch in the series.
Put those weapons down.
Hi again, Tali.
Hello, Tali.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tali. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps
Yeah, chill the fuck out,
together.
Praza, you bitch.
We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
It's okay, Lilith. I'm here. Let the nightmare go away.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
So good to see that woman again. And she's wearing her iconic outfit. Because that outfit that she's wearing is one of her most iconic outfits. If you have seen
it's also what she wears the longest in the series.
And if you have seen fan arts of her, they always draw her in that outfit. Always.
Security drones up ahead.
Because what she's wear the longest.
That's why I said it's her iconic outfit because of how long she wears it. Fuck! Stupid drone! Fucking. And now I can no longer hack into that thing because the fucking robot interrupted me. Yeah, some of these hacking systems are a one-time thing. If you fuck up once, it's over.
Use overload armor.
Here we go. There we go. Perfect.
Got him.
And yes, as you can hear, people, as you already been hearing, the shots are not as loud as it is anymore, as it was in the first game.
They wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
Yeah, they finally fixed the fucking sound, the sound quality.
Yep. So now you don't have to, guys.
And be right back.
Alright, and you guys don't have to worry about any loud shots overbearing your ears. Always take out the one with the rocket launcher first.
There we go. Enemy down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Faza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Oh!
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Target locked.
Overload will take out their shields. Here goes.
Warp's heavy armor's weakening.
Also, yes, as you saw from the name, that thing was called a Ymir mech.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
So yeah, people. Welcome back. But yeah, people, if you didn't like Praza, he's dead. Thanks to the Ymir mech. That's what happens when you hold a grudge.
This is valuable.
Heavy weapon ammo. Must salvage stuff.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
hide. Have to hide. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Now, before I continue the dialogue, I'm going to explain you what just happened there. That was a Paragon action. That was an action sequence. It's a little unique mechanic that allows me to interrupt any kind of scenes depending on the action that I want to take. There's a Renegade action and a Paragon action. Each one will have a different outcome depending on how you do, depending on how you want to a certain reaction. But me rescuing Vitor there by shutting off the security camera, that was a Paragon option. These are also very useful to help increase either your Renegade or your Paragon points as well.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to
It
humans?
could have been there somewhere.
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in
I think he passed out.
destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens. And then
He is out.
but they've
He
never
is fucking
targeted a
out.
single species before. And the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens
Bruh.
of thousands.
Thank you fucking are.
You're holding something
I
back.
called you. I
How do you know the
called you,
Reapers
man.
are
You didn't answer.
The patterns are there, buried in the data.
When?
The Council and the Alliance want to believe.
Just
the
now,
Reapers
I
will
asked you,
die
are
in
you
the sun.
good? And you didn't
You and I
answer.
know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I was about to say, give the man some credit. He likes to space out.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries.
I know I'm
You'll
trying to
get
think about
dossiers
dinner
on the
because
best
the
of
dinner
them.
that I was having.
Finding them
Ugh,
and convincing
garbage.
them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times,
Joker!
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
huh? Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Yeah, people? Look what else came back.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yeah, folks. The Normandy is back. Bigger. Stronger. Faster. And even more equipped with even more weaponry to sustain even the biggest fleet attack.
Well, she's bad, crazy. That's all we gotta say.
It's great to be back on the Normandy.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
This is the new galaxy map. Yes, it's smaller than the original Normandy, but it is very more high-tech. And we have a private terminal here. We have an armory as well. The elevator has been refurbished and it's bigger. There's a better version of the captain quarters. And we have a tech lab too. It'll help us upgrade our equipment. Now, time to meet up. Time to meet up. Time to meet up everyone, and interact with those that we know as well. First, let's start with our main man himself, Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
This is honestly where Joker is at best, because he always gonna have this every time you finish a mission, he will have a comment to say on his opinion on the mission and on the teammate that I choose for those missions. He will always gonna have something to say about, and the dynamic between him and Edie throughout this game is fucking amazing, and I love it.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer. Commander.
Joker, come on, man.
Here are the questions about the things here. Mission.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
Okay, so no more talking about no more saying stuff. But how about this?
Think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to.
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I fucking love Joker. Anyways, let's talk to Edie, our newest program in the ship, but technically also newest member as well.
Check is clean.
Yes, Shepard.
So basically the robotics thing that I don't like.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilizations, putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Damn it!
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Damn it!
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Damn it!
How is Cerberus organized?
Are you gonna say damn it
Aside from
each
the Elusive
time?
Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Pretty much.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single
Okay.
operator. We are
Yeah,
called
it's the same
Lazarus
thing.
Cell,
I
which
was
is directed
just-
by Operator
I was
Lawson.
just
Something else.
I just
Ready.
double checking.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Oh, I love the dynamic between those teeth two.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe
Just to explain why I'm flirting with her.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Just to explain why I'm flirting with her. She is the only crew member in this entire fleet that won't ruin other relationships. So, because her thing is a one-time thing, aka a fling, which means if you flirt with her, she won't affect your other relationship that you have in the other game. It's just a one-time thing, and it won't happen again.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
And here's Jacob.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the Elusive Man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alright, now let's explore the rest of the ship, shall we? First, let's
Commander, you
explore.
received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll check it out later. Anyways, the captain's cabin.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Here is. This is the captain's quarter. This is specifically made for me, where there could be certain things that I can do here, like customize my gears, put a little music over here. Obviously, original music from Mass Effect. No music taken from somewhere else. Of course, we have the Medal of Honor system, which is a new mechanic for this game. And there's a little small shower room here, which can flush the toilet. Alright. Time to go to the crew's quarter. Yeah, this is the loading screen every time we go through the elevator, because like I said, this new Normandy is bigger than the last one. Oh. And give me a second. The low voltage, which caused my TV to turn off again. Give me a minute.
Curse you, TV.
More like playing my house for that. It keeps having these low voltage moments.
I feel that.
For some reason.
Oof.
Boy, you better wake your ass up.
Chef surprise again?
No.
Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Says the one that woke up their mom this morning.
You did humanity proud.
I needed help.
Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud.
Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Now let's go over here, which we have Miranda over here. She has her own room, but she also converted to her own little office here.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard.
Didn't want to hear that on the phone with work.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Basically, I'm off for a weekend because somebody decided to pull a stupid and bring bronchitis of freaking work.
And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests
I'm free
at
on the
heart.
on the whole
That
week
includes
and
you and me.
And commissions and stuff.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge.
I'll be honest, if it
people's
happens
motives and
again, I'm just gonna have to
even from brief
see if I can work closer to
He's
home.
no saint, and he'd be the
What
first
the
to
like? What the
admit it.
hell?
But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
For context, I was looking for dinner because the dinner I had was kind of bleh. Get a call from work, and then they told me, "Oh, we didn't put you on the schedule because we don't want to risk of you getting sick." And most people that have been there for a longer time. But what's fucked up is they put the new people in there, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucked up, but kind of funny.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Is someone
Well,
sleeping?
I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
No, you
well,
heard my
you should
brother's
probably
door
know
open.
that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I
I'm
choose
just
to
trying to wait
do.
for Jared's ass to get back so I can get some fucking hot dogs. I want to eat a hot dog. God damn it.
You certainly don't lack for
Oh my
confidence.
goddamn hot dog.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
I'm
What
blessed I'm
level of
half
genetic
sleeping.
modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Here.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Yeah, Francis, get out of here.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Okay, someone's spamming his Discord. I can hear it when I'm writing.
Alright. That was it for Miranda for now. Wait, hold on. There was some extra questions. But
what can I do for you?
Like this.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
Miranda Cosgrove. There, I had to say the joke for a while.
Specifications.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Here we go. Now we're done. Now it's time for us to go to the medical area. And
Commander Shepard.
hey, Dr. Chakwas.
On board. It's good to see you alive.
Oh my God,
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Here's a wake-up call for you, Wolf. Latino Scourge without his jacket on.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Why do I fucking picture like our nosebleeds on like a row every time that motherfucker walks by?
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After
you wanted a wake-up call? Well, there you go.
The surviving crew was reassigned.
No.
I was
I
stationed
know a
at
better
the
wake-up
Mars
call.
Naval Medical Center.
Werehog,
A very
Scourge,
respectable
no.
position.
I'm not saying much. I'm too tired.
On a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission
That's
might
not
bring.
shit,
I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampers kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the
Not again.
Scaling Blitz. We survived the battle
Why
of the
must-
Citadel and the
Why
destruction
must
of
this
the
house have a
Normandy
low
together.
voltage every time I
I've lived
stream?
a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
But yeah, people, Dr. Chakwas is back. Is here, and she's back. Trust me, if there was one if it was one medical personnel, I would trust. If there was a medical personnel, I would trust her.
What's this area of the ship?
The sickbay.
Heads up, I think Amelia should die, but another heads up, if I get sleepy and jump off, it's because I haven't had any sleep.
To a fully equipped
You're good.
medical facility.
Well, we're already we're already like 30 minutes away before we end the stream, so why not just explore?
Okay.
Why not just exploring the ship? Exploring the ship.
No,
see-
you're good, man. Besides, I gotta wait till Jared gets back. I gotta get us a good dinner because the dinner we had was kind of ugh. And
Shepard, the men's
I kinda
restroom is
need
on the
stuff
port
on my
side of the ship.
Also, yes, people, you can actually go into the women's bathroom, and it will let you know that you're in the wrong bathroom.
I mean, what if he's transgender? We don't know.
Oh my!
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh.
And I'm not being offended. I'm just making a joke. Cause I'll be honest, I am bisexual.
I know.
That colony's on the edge of the frontier.
Well, I'm telling it to the audience
Could
because
be
you know how they
vulnerable
get.
to collector
Yeah.
attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important.
Yes,
that
I
she have
revealed.
the first birthday.
Miss
That's why I'm here.
Emmy that likes to fuck with people is bisexual. Yeah, this is something I don't reveal too much because I'd rather reveal it unless I know you for a good while.
I know. And you have known me for quite a while, so.
Is this more lame?
this
The
area
only
of the
way
ship?
I'll show it is a
Normandy's
look
cargo
like I'm
deck.
either teasing or I'm
Facilities
fucking with
to
somebody.
rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle.
Or the way I
Why do
dress
we have one?
sometimes.
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Yeah, again, this fucking ship is humongous compared to the original.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
I'm back. Sorry for the long wait.
Gabby?
Welcome back.
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our
But
mission
yes,
and
my
who's in
dears,
charge.
welcome back
We're off
to the
kick
funniness
collectors right
and
in their
madness.
daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to
Oh my god,
calibrate
Jack in the
every
Box, stop
year
recommending
raised.
me shakes.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings.
I am sad though, I wanted chicken, but they're
There's an array of
closed.
attenuators
Bleh.
in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
What
Kenneth,
goddamn
you're
chicken,
boring
damn
the
it.
commander with tech. In short,
Bye, Night Wolf.
T6 FBA couplings installed
Good night,
would
Wolf.
save us a lot of
Have a
maintenance
good
time.
have a good rest.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find.
Hmm.
Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find
I am
used
so
ones in the
tempted to
Omega
want
markets,
Wingstop,
we
but
have
at the
no time
same
for shortly.
time my brain wants a fucking shake or something.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
But I'm also trying to save my
I'm
money
amazed
because I'm
Shepard
off of
came
work
down to
because
see
of the
us.
sick bull crap.
And now, people, this is the core of the new Normandy. It's bigger than the previous one. Easy.
Yep.
Again, this new Normandy is twice the size of the original, so this thing is huge.
Yeah.
A little area here, we cannot do anything right now at the moment. Hmm?
Nothing.
And
Access to this room is currently restricted.
and certain areas are locked, so we cannot get to them at the moment. Now let's see my private terminal.
There's a message waiting at your private terminal.
I know I
believe
was
it's
about to go to. Message from Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come and talk to me on Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Saeed Musani. Lost contact with the survey ship. Normandy crash site located.
Funny, because that's technically the mission you're supposed to do after Freedom's Progress.
I know.
It's ironic because I did like way later than I was supposed to.
Rendezvous where Kasumi Goto. Edtion financial service your account. Rise of the Alliance. Now, this is the new map system for this game, where we can actually drive the Normandy and go to certain sections.
Yep. I recommend you don't use the boosting a lot though, because it does waste a lot of gas.
At least when we're outside of a solar system. This is the Omega 4 relay.
Which you really can't do anything with it yet.
I can enter, but that'll lead me to the final mission. And I'm gonna die because I don't have the necessary equipment for it. But I can still be here and watch. This is how the Omega 4 relay looks like. It's another mass relay, but far different from it's far different looking from regular mass relays. But they keep exiting out. We have a few depots here which we can actually get gasoline by fuel, which I'm gonna do that right now actually. here is Omega. But I'm not going to do that right now. Because what I like to do first is go to the local cluster. Here is the local cluster. So, the local cluster within Sol, aka our own solar system. Which we have obviously here Mercury, which we can scan it, but we don't need. There's a new scanning system here, but we don't really need it. We can.
At least not. At least not in the way of how it was last time.
Yeah, there are some things that we can actually do here, but we're not gonna do it at the moment. We're just gonna be. Okay, that's not our focus right now. Right now, this, and here's our planet. Venus. There's Mars. Jupiter, the classic gas giant. Which we can also scan here, and there are a lot of shit that we can actually find here. But again, I'm not gonna do that at the moment. Saturn. Of course, we have the planet here that everyone loves to make fun of its name.
Oh yeah, Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, people, that's how you pronounce it. It's Uranus, not Uranus. Don't be a little kid about it. It's Uranus.
Here goes is Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, Pluto.
A place that is technically more not a planet, but it technically is. Well, it's technically a dwarf planet, but dwarf planets don't count as planets, so.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't really tend to like fill the necessary requirements of being classified as a full planet.
Yeah, but that's not where we're supposed to go. We actually go to Serpent Nebula, where the Citadel is. Because again, I like to get this out of the way before. I like to get this out of the way first before doing anything else.
You're not doing the crash site first?
No.
Even though that's part of the recommended thing to go to first.
The crash site, I can handle it late. I do it after. The crash site, do it after the Citadel.
Okay. You gotta at least show that on stream.
Yeah. But we're getting close to the 3 hour mark, so I don't think I'm gonna do it after the in this stream. I can imagine people's reaction like, wait, that's the Normandy, but it was destroyed 2 years ago.
And some will just be like, a ship.
At least those who hadn't heard about the Normandy.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Koto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
What?
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
That was Kasumi Goto. What? A DLC exclusive character.
I think Storm went off, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Couldn't one of us, or both of us, get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
I keep laughing every time I fucking had to meet Captain Bailey during my journey in Mass Effect 2.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them.
You wanna know why?
Until they keep people from doing their jobs.
Because it's literally one of the fucking actors for a couple of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games.
Oh yeah.
That said, you should
His you can hear it in his voice.
tell them you're still
Yeah.
alive.
The first time I heard it, I was like, wait, you look familiar.
Their scaly asses.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't a Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass. Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
People living in that area with no power with over 2 fucking years. That shows how much damage Sovereign did.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
No, CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Fair.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Alright, so we're going to now go to Anderson and we're gonna call it off for the day.
And here I thought you were gonna show the crash site.
I said, I don't think since we're getting close to the 3-hour mark, we're not gonna be able to do it on this stream, so most likely it has to be for the next stream.
Easy, motherfucker, chill.
Also, this is the map. This is the map of the map of the Citadel. At least for this section. Now it's time to go to the Presidium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
It's funny how the council don't have their names here, even though I say them.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing is that the fact that this was supposed to be that the canon side is that was supposed to be that maybe Commander Shepard let the council die.
Saren was
Which, as far as we know, we don't know.
The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
This guy, I swear.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise, not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected.
It's still funny that she's the only one that's actually willing to fucking give you chances.
Obviously, we all know that.
Well, technically, the Asari and the Solarian are the only ones that are willing to actually hear you out. It's the fucking Turian that's a little too aggressive, obviously.
Obviously, as we already stated, the Solarian one is obviously he just wants to see the logic first.
Yeah, but because of how obviously his experience with humans, he tends to be a bit, yeah.
But the fucking Turian, however, he's the one who keeps holding a fucking grudge against humanity after their first contact war.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
Stopped by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
The dude's salty. He's very salty that he's not on the Council chair.
Yep.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though.
Not yet, not yet right now. After we finish discussing, we will.
In a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Alenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Alenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Alright, so that was it. So yeah, we did a lot. We did some progress, and we pretty much in a way finished the prologue of the story. So now now next stream we're actually gonna go into the main. We're actually gonna go with into the main games as well. So yeah, that was it for today. I hope everyone have fun. And especially, this was actually one of the more common streams that I had recently, because every time it's always been chaotic.
Yeah.
But yeah, today's was one of the more toned down ones. But yeah, now I'm gonna head off for the night. But before we do, Jared.
This is Shadowflare Show Productions to tell all of you. Be careful where you put your allies. You may not know where things can lie around the corner.
And this been Zach the Vampog, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, turn on notification for more content in the future. Subscribe to Jared and anyone else who joined in on the stream, because they're amazing people and they're amazing at their job of what they do. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the Genshin Impact stream. Until then, farewell, my fellow multiversal travelers.
Catch you later.